The Super Sixes of the Under-19 Cricket World Cup Men's Edition has started today, and today's match were very interesting, rather one-sided in both matches, and we will discuss what is the situation of the tables of both the groups of the for the Super Sixes, and we will discuss how the matches will be played and what is the current situation of the table. Starting off today, we had the first Super Six match, which was between Pakistan under-19 and New Zealand under-19. This was a superb match, a very, unfortunately one-sided match. However, no doubt it was very entertaining and a great watch. Let's have a look at the scorecard. So the player of the match was Abdul Subhan. He had a great outing today. He took 4 wickets for 11 runs from 6.5 overs. Abdul Subhan bowled 3 in his first 3 overs. He had 3 maidens and took 3 wickets. That is truly brilliant. In his first 3 overs, he had 3 wickets and 3 maidens. That is superb. That is what you want from your opening fast bowler. If your opening fast bowlers are able to deliver, you will definitely have a positive result. And Abdul Subhan, no doubt he has been great. Also with the bat along with the ball. We know he's a bowler, but he has been so good with the bat as well. So New Zealand batted first and set a target of 110. Unfortunately, they got bowled out for 110. Key players were Paul Bogue, who scored 39 from 27. And other than Paul, there was no key contributions. Other than Abdul Subhan, Ali Raza also took 3 wickets. And Momin Qamar also took 1. So that was the first innings, and Pakistan were chasing a rather small target, and they managed to complete the target in 17 overs. Samir Minhas scored 76 runs from 59 balls. Usman Khan scored 15 runs, and Ahmad Yusuf scored 11. And with that, Pakistan were able to chase this target down quite comfortably. In the New Zealand bowling, Mason Clark took 1 wicket, and Luke Vi Harrison also took 1 wicket. That was the overview of the match for Pakistan and New Zealand, and it was a very one-sided match, and Pakistan won very comfortably and have had a solid start to their Super 6 matches. Along with that, we also had another match today. This match was between the India under-19 team versus Zimbabwe under-19. Now, this match was quite a lengthy match. However, it was a very entertaining match. India batted first and set a target of 352. And there were some great performances and lots of contributions throughout the Indian batting order. Key player being Veyan Malhotra, who scored an outstanding 100 today. 109 from 107 balls. Along with him, Abhishek Kundu scored 61 from 62. And Vaibhav Suryavanshi scored 52 runs from 30 balls. They were the key contributions from the Indian batting order, which allowed them to set a target of 352 for Zimbabwe under-19 to chase. Fortune Chimuguru took 3 wickets for Zimbabwe, and he was the key bowler for Zimbabwe today. Let's take a look at the Zimbabwe batting. Now, unfortunately, the Indian bowlers proved too good today, and Zimbabwe were bowled out for 148 and were unsuccessful in chasing the target that was set by India. However, Munashe Chiwala scored 62 runs from 77 balls, a very good knock from him. And yes, that is the overview of the Zimbabwe innings. He was the key contributor, and Zimbabwe were bowled out for 148. And that was the second match of the Super Sixes, and India have also took a flying start to their Super Six matches. Let's have a look at both the groups of the Super Sixes, and let's see what teams are in both groups. So in Group 1, we have Australia under-19, who have been phenomenal throughout this World Cup so far. They have had a record throughout the World Cup for bowling teams out early and also finishing the game off early with their batting as well. Then we have Afghanistan under-19, Sri Lanka under-19. We have West Indies under-19, South Africa under-19, and Ireland under-19. That is Group 1 of the Super Sixes. Let's have a look at Group 2. In Group 2, we have India under-19, England under-19, Pakistan under-19, Bangladesh under 19, New Zealand under 19, and Zimbabwe under 19. This is a very, very competitive group because India have been superb so far in the World Cup. England have been, outstanding. Thomas Rue has been such a great leader. Their bowling is such a threat, and I mean their batting, I don't even know where to begin. So a very competitive group, and Pakistan, they have been in such great performance. They have had such a good record over the past couple of months, and Pakistan are definitely, in my opinion, very strong contenders for the final. So that is both the groups, and both are very competitive groups. So now that we know the Super 6 groups, let's have a look at how the matches will be played. So of course the two matches that have already been played, I have discussed that they were between the Pakistan team and the New Zealand team, and also India versus Zimbabwe. Now let's take a look at the matches that are yet to be played. So tomorrow we have the Australia under-19 team versus the West Indies under-19 team. This will be a very interesting match because Australia have been so good throughout the season with the bat and the ball. So have the West Indies, however. And the West Indies bowlers have definitely created a reputation for themselves, especially the young spinner, Orlando Laws, who has produced some very special spells so far throughout the World Cup, and he is proving to be a magical spinner for the West Indies. Then on Thursday we have South Africa under-19 versus Sri Lanka under-19. South Africa have been very strong throughout the under-19 World Cup. However, Sri Lanka have not seemed to be able to get going yet. So it will be interesting to see how this match goes. Then on Friday we have Afghanistan versus Ireland, and also New Zealand versus England. Those are the two matches that will be played on Friday. And then on Saturday we have Bangladesh versus Zimbabwe. And finally, for the last Super 6 game, we have the biggest rivalry in cricket history, India versus Pakistan. This will be the last matches of the Super 6. And the semi-finals are yet to be decided. So the Under-19 World Cup has been a great watch, and it has been very competitive. Some excellent cricket has been showcased, some new stars in the making. And let's see how the Under-19 World Cup finishes. Let me know which teams you are rooting for. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.